Hi guys, Joe Venture here. This is a video about the Tesla vehicle registration process, and it's going to specifically focus on the paperwork. So, hey, I thought there was a video on YouTube for just about everything to do with Teslas, and I've watched a lot of them, but of all the ones I've watched, I hadn't seen anything that covered this particular detail of the process. And I thought some of you guys might be interested in it because it is very critical getting from the day you get your car to the day you get those license plates on it. And if you don't buy and sell cars all the time, it may be a process that you're really just not all that familiar with, and therefore it might help to shed some light on it. And of course, the people at Tesla are so busy when you're there to pick up your car, and the process is kind of overwhelming. So it doesn't make it that easy for you to ask a lot of questions or for them to explain things in a lot of detail. So this video is going to be for Iowa Tesla customers, but I think most of it should be the same everywhere. So hopefully someone, no matter where you're at in the U.S., can get something out of this. Of course, if you're in a foreign country, that's a different story. So I picked up my Tesla Model 3 in Eden Prairie, Minnesota, even though I'm from Iowa. So more about that later. And I did so on October 27th, 2018. And again, hopefully this will be good for years to come. I don't think this process changes very much from year to year, so hopefully that won't be a problem and you'll get something out of this video that'll help you out. Oh, and before we get rolling into this, a big shout out to the whole Tesla community out there. Again, there are such amazing people doing stuff on YouTube like Rich Rebuilds and Now You Know and Tech Forum and Model 3 Man. These are all great sites. So if this is the first video you've come across on YouTube about Tesla and you might think this is all there is, oh my goodness, you're in for a treat. There are many videos out there, so keep looking. This is one of the weakest channels on Tesla. There are some that have many more videos and much better content than I do. So I hope you find all of those and enjoy them. There were some quick names, but there are many, many more. And it's a great community. And maybe when you get into it, you'll make some videos that'll help the rest of us out too. That's kind of what I'm doing. I just wanted to give back a little to the community here and promote my referral code a little bit too. And people will tell you about that in other videos. All right. So they tell you when you pick up your car that in 2 to 3 weeks you're going to receive the paperwork that you need for completing the vehicle registration process. And so it doesn't come in the mail, it comes by Federal Express standard ground. There's the good old envelope there on the right hand side. I got mine 16 calendar days from the date the car was picked up. And so that's not too bad. I think it might depend on how busy Tesla is. They were pretty busy when I got the car, but not as busy as they get right at the end of the quarter when they're rushing to get in as many sales as possible. So your mileage may vary on this part of the process. It might take a little bit longer, or if Tesla gets more caught up in car deliveries, maybe this will go a little bit faster. But it is a bit of a manual process for them. Typically, this is stuff that's handled at a car dealership versus, with Tesla being more like Apple stores and more of a direct model, it's a different situation. So inside that envelope, and what a great envelope it was to get, there's a standard form letter, and you can check that out by pausing the video. And so I did change the name on it, but no big deal there. I'd have your name on it when you get your letter, and pretty straightforward stuff. Nothing too much there to explain. So here's a pretty important document, and this is called this Certificate of Origin. And so this is a critical document, and you'll notice that it has Elon Musk's signature, although it is a rubber stamp signature. It's not like he signed it personally, and you'd think maybe for $63,500 he might, and they do throw in this nicely optioned Tesla with the signature, but no, that's okay. We wouldn't want to waste Elon Musk's time signing paperwork. He's got much better and more important things to do for humanity. So as I mentioned before, I was going to talk a little bit about Iowa, and Iowa is one of those states that doesn't allow Tesla to have a store inside the state due to an obsolete law that protects car dealers. I'm sure there are other videos on that, and so if you are an Iowa person or you live in such a state, I would urge you to contact your state representatives and state senators and ask them to think about changing that law and allowing Tesla stores in your state, because it is a pain to drive to another state to pick up a car, but I did that, and in fact I've got another video about that process on my channel if you want to check out how that happened. It's kind of a little cool little story there, and Tesla people working together to make things happen. Okay, So this is the backside of that same certificate of origin. Again, nothing too special here. You will see that some human at Tesla, at least we think it's a human, signed the document. So as you can see, it is a manual process to do this job. Unless Elon's AI is farther along than we thought, and this was signed by an AI, and I just can't tell. Okay, so this obviously is a very state-specific document, and so you would probably be getting one comparable document for your state or jurisdiction where you live. But this was the one for me. So again, nothing too special here. I am noting that Tesla did not sign this one. Hopefully that won't cause a problem when I present it at our county treasurer's office, which is where vehicle registration and plates are issued in my jurisdiction. So this is page 2 of that document on the previous slide. Nothing filled in here because I didn't have any of these additional circumstances that are covered on this page. All right, well, let's hope things go smoothly. If not, I'll post another video on whatever unforeseen pitfall I run into and how I get out of it or around it. So go Tesla. Cheers, guys. If you did happen to want to use my referral code, it'll be in the area below the video here. And then I would encourage everybody to, do what you can to support Tesla. Check out the other channels. It's a wonderful community. Hope you get your car soon. If you've already got your order placed, or if you're getting ready to place an order, want to wish you luck with that. And so thanks everybody, and see you in the next video.